Mitchell nearly comes up with a steal. Then it is not a foul. If it's marginal contact that does impact the play significantly, then it is a foul.
Correct, Professor.
Here's a Falter gathering inside, could not get it to go. A Falter knocks it away, but Morrow collects for LSU. In the corner, wide open, Williams, no, and O'Grady the rebound. Clark running. Clark eyes up behind the back, through the lane, lays it in. "17 points from Caitlin Clark. Game tied at 41. Morrow wants it, takes it. No. O'Grady is fouled by who? By Reese. And that is going to be number 2 on Angel Reese.
Angel Reese is relentless on the offensive glass.
And you could see her saying, get me the ball. And when they have tonight, it has resulted in good things. Here's Clark weaving through traffic. Pizza pies at home. Iowa back in front. LSU has missed its last 9 shots. Johnson ends that.
And back to what Angel Reese was saying, there's the phrase in basketball, feed the beast, and there's been no better beast for LSU today than Angel Reese. She does need touches when she's on the floor.
Tied at 43, 10-second difference, game and shot clock. Caitlin Clark saying get away to Addison O'Grady because she wants to wind this down, not give LSU a lot of time. Here's Clark. Clark bounces away, 5 to shoot, shovels back. O'Grady, sure. 7 seconds left in the half. Johnson on the attack, spinning and finishing. What a move from Flau'jae Johnson, and what a half from these young women.
Flau'jae Johnson has been spectacular at times, including this one, the move, the finish, beautiful basketball.
Let's send things over to Holly Rowe.
Caitlin, your team got out to such a hot start and then a dip. How did you recollect yourselves in that moment?
Yeah, they're really good players. They're going to make tough shots. We got to do a better job on the glass. They're out-rebounded us by 8, but they're going to make some tough shots. That's how good they are. So I think being able to respond and weather their storms and go down and make our own runs.
Everybody's breathing hard. This has been a high-paced game. How do you guys have enough in the tank for the second half with this kind of pace?
I don't think you need more motivation than a Final Four on the line, and this is what you work for all year, these moments like this. So you got to play 20 more minutes, and we'll be ready for it.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Well, Caitlin Clark, 19 points, 5 assists. Angel Reese with 13 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. We have a tie game at the half. Is it living up to the hype? Oh, baby, is it ever? The Dove halftime report. Elle, Drea, Janae. Speaking of living up to the hype, here's our trio.
I'm going to start calling Ryan Rucco Shitgo because he always gasses us up, and we love that. Welcome to the Dove Halftime Report. He's Quick Trip. She is Shanae Agumake, Andrea Carter. I am Elle Duncan. These are the top 3 scoring teams in the nation, and we're seeing that right now. This is the highest scoring first half of the tournament, but you guys, we're seeing some adjustments and challenges for both teams in this one.
For LSU, it's been figuring out how to beat Iowa's zone. Now, Iowa runs zone more than most teams in the tournament, actually 48% of the time. The way that you beat a zone is by shooting out of it or getting touches in the paint. Watch this right here. You get a paint touch and nice 3-point shot. Again, you have to be aggressive getting on the inside. Nice ball rotation. Then you find the hot hand, Michaela Williams, who has made the most threes for the LSU Tigers. And then, of course, I love this. I'm a post player. Throw the lob. You get a touch. Now you play the defense honest. And then, importantly, you finish at the rim.
You know, it's impressive with Iowa. I know they're sticking in this zone, and Caitlin talked about how they're getting out-rebounded. But you give up 7 offensive rebounds to LSU, but you only give up 4 second chance points, and they've only taken 4 free throws. So if you're Iowa, you're like, the zone, it's pretty much working, because what hurts you in a zone? Offensive rebounding. That's what hurts you in the zone. But you know what LSU has had to figure out? How to guard Caitlin Clark. And sometimes they've been able to do it, but a lot of times they haven't. Like that blow by, but you have to understand, It's hard to have help side when there are shooters in the corner. So what happens in this play? Haley Van Lith is giving some ball pressure, which her defense got better as the game went on, but it's hard to sustain this type of energy. You blow by, now you provide help. What does Caitlin Clark do? Find her shooters. That pass got tipped, but that's the risk you take when you flood help to Caitlin, because she can find her shooters on the wing.
You know what I love about Caitlin's game right now?
Yeah.
She knows who she's going up against. LSU forces their opponents to shoot 22% in pick and roll. So you're seeing a lot of, rejecting the screens. You're seeing a lot of downhill layups and then kickouts to her teammates, and then her teammates are delivering as well.
It's also so hard. I'm just going to speak to the guy. It's so much easier said than done to push up and get over a screen, especially because she's so good with the ball. Just imagine, Shane, just hear me out. If I'm on the ball and I'm pushing up to get over a screen, as soon as she makes a quick crossover to go the other way, you're done for it. You're cooked. It's over. So shout out to all the players that have to guard Caitlin Clark, because she's
but Drea,
so
you are disciplined defensively. What got me on my nerves a little bit in the beginning was that they were choosing to go under the screen on Caitlin Clark.
Okay, that's unacceptable.
She has the most threes in D1 right here this season. That is a big no-no. That's a big reason why. Caitlin Clark already has 19 points. Even though it's just 3 threes, we know she's a demoralizing shooter if you're going up against her.
With all due respect to everything that's happening on Iowa, LSU right now is being cradled in the arms of an angel. Angel Reese is putting up an absurd stat line right now. What do you see from her?
She's relentless. I mean, you talk about angels. Angel, relentless Reese. Now, second half, she has to stay out of foul trouble, but I've been so impressed with the energy that she plays with. The offensive rebounds are one thing, but it's the steals for me. The defense, the active hands, the quick hands, kicking the ball up in transition, sealing hard. That's what impresses me about Angel.
It's also the angel she stays running, Reese, because getting those steals, watch this right here, going coast to coast, and then, she'll talk about it, she'll back it up. We all think she needed a break. We were all worried a little bit when she twisted her ankle, but then she was able to come back. But yeah, her motor, her being an unorthodox finisher, and also a defensive denier is the reason why LSU was able to close that gap early.
Here's the thing that both teams have to keep in mind, right? If you're on LSU's team, if Caitlin Clark hits a tough shot, you can't let it break you.
Nope.
You can't let it demoralize you. And if you're on Iowa's team, if Angel Reese swats your shot into the stands, you can't let it break you, because they're just that good. They're going to make those great plays. You've got to keep going.
Man, this is a blockbuster night for sure. They're certainly living up to it, a tie ball game. But let's get you some other big stories, because got to tell you, the women's basketball world has been crazy and eventful the last 24 hours. Starting off, South Carolina's Camila Cardoso announcing via social media that she is declaring for the 2024 WNBA draft. In ESPN's latest mock draft, she's projected to go number 4 overall. More news today. Virginia Tech star point guard Georgia Amore entering the transfer portal. This comes a week after Tech's former coach Kenny Brooks left for the Kentucky women's head coaching position. I wonder where she could go.
I mean, listen, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people think she's going to Kentucky, but I promise you her phone's blowing up. I promise.
Tennessee parted ways with head coach Kelly Harper after 5 seasons. The Lady Vols haven't won the conference since sharing it with the South Carolina in 2015. And the NCAA said on Monday one of the 3-point lines on the court used for the regional in Portland was 9 inches short of regulation. The line has been corrected because we are getting ready for UConn and USC, as is Juju Watkins. She's got 891 points. She is 8 points shy from passing Tina Hutchinson for the most points by a freshie in Division I history. That game about 54 minutes from now, but Caitlin Clark, 19 points in the first half. Shooters shoot. We're coming back on the other side to close things out before we get it back to Albany. Stick around.
I've had to call technicals on her in practice.
Sometimes she has to issue her technical fouls. Can you just give examples of that competitiveness? But then
Happened in a while.
We were exercising, and then we decided to have a cigarette, and then we didn't feel like exercising anymore.
You could tell me we're playing the Trailblazers, and I'd feel, okay, we're in the Final Four. Bring them on.
How can you guard us? That's how I look at it.
We gave up a 17 or 20-point lead.
Oh, okay.
This halftime report is presented by Dove. Let's keep her confident.
Times may change, but some things remain timeless.
I've been using the Dove Beauty Bar more than 25 years.
Dove is 1 quarter moisturizing cream.
I feel silky smooth.
Wendy's Orange Dreamsicle Frosty, this takes me back, man.
It's like taking a trip down memory lane.
I didn't know they sold dreamsicles on memory lane.
for the flavor that takes you back. Get Wendy's new Orange Dreamsicle Frosty.
Here's another tip from the Tool Shack: how to clean the glass.
You okay up there, Shaq?
You gotta be real careful with these things. They shatter very easily. Gently does it.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on.
I've been practicing.
What, the cello? You want me to lower the hoop?
Foul!
What, are you gonna tell me again?
Foul!
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Wait till your father gets home.
There you go, baby. Defense. Defense. We're gonna be here a while.
Oh, that's crazy smooth.
Yeah, I know. With AT&T 5G, my gaming's on point. Look at that. Ooh, saucy. It's almost like a real game. Poster.
Mom, what happened?
Did she pass? That's my girl.
Level up your gameplay with AT&T 5G.
You're not busy, are you?
Heads up! Heads up!
Game time.
Get back! You don't know me like that! I ain't playing around. Make one boss move, I take you down. Get back! You don't know me like that. Get back! You don't know me like that.
La cerveza, que rica, tan divina, living la vida más fina, loca, mi rutina. Dame.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
This halftime report is presented by Dove. Let's keep her confident.
Juju Watkins against Paige Beckers.
Doing whatever it is to win. I think that's priority always.
It's the Juju Watkins show.
You come to UConn to win national championships. That's the main goal.
Oh, Beckers heat check.
To have stars in these games makes people tune in.
UConn versus USC. It'll be a great game, a great battle.
Ooh, it's tournament time, which means Paige Beckers is leveling up. She's averaging over 27 points per game. That's over 7 points more than her regular season average. No wonder her coach says she's the best player in the country. He chatted moments ago with Holly Rowe before tip.
Coach, you told us that it would take a miracle for you guys to win this tournament, but that miracle looks a lot like Paige Beckers. What have you liked about her play in this tournament, but also how she's led to this point?
Yeah, it's been a lot, every game, especially the last game. We were getting 26-19 from Ash, and she didn't score, so it just puts a lot more pressure on Paige. But I just think she enjoys being in that situation. She prepares herself for it. She thinks that this is what basketball is all about, and if we can get her the ball in the right spot at the right time, she feels like she can make any shot. And she infuses our team with the kind of confidence that they're going to need in games like this.
Wow, Holly Rowe looks a lot like Angel Gray. Sorry about that, sis. All right, two sides. Quick chemistry test here, okay. All right, because it worked so well yesterday. One word, give me an X factor in Iowa LSU. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rebounding.
But they kind of go together.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you need cardio to rebound.
High pace game, high scoring. I've been saying, you know what? It's all good.
It is all good because we've got a tie ball game, baby. Flau'jae Johnson, this has been your Dove halftime report. It's okay, you guys. It doesn't happen all the time like you wanted to. This game's good enough. Let's get it back to Albany after this.
Not all Caitlin Clarks are the same.
Caitlin Clark, city planner.
Just like not all internet providers are the same. Don't settle. Get real deal speed, reliability, and power with Xfinity.
She shoots from here?
That's kind of my thing.
Get the real deal with Xfinity Internet today and get fast speeds and a reliable connection to all your devices in the home, even when everyone is online.
Let's get started. Bill, where's your mask?
I really tried sleeping with it, everybody, but I'm done struggling. Now I sleep with Inspire.
Inspire?
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with just a click of this button.
A button? No mask?
No hose?
Just sleep.
Yeah, but you need the hose, you need the air, you need the...
Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Shoot. Okay, I'll shoot.
What's happening?
But I don't see any hoop.
No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot.
I'll shoot. Where's the hoop?
They don't have one.
Stop saying yes.
I didn't know.
They're gonna want the jingle for this.
Okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Don't worry. State Farm makes it easy to file a claim on the app for a new car or even that old Pacer.
Someone call for an old Pacer?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For years, they competed against each other. But every 4 years, they take on the world. They represent our schools and our country. We are proud to say, Olympians are made here.
Amelia, turn off alarm. Amelia, weather?
70 degrees and sunny today.
Amelia, unlock the door.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Jen.
Why not?
Did you forget something?
My protein shake.
The future isn't scary. Not investing in it is.
You're so dramatic, Amelia.
Bye, Jen.
100 innovative companies, one ETF. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
When Mario needs to be at his best, he needs protection that goes beyond. Dove Men with 72-hour protection and 1/4 moisturizer. So he can forget his underarms and focus on being unforgettable. Dove Men, forgettable underarms, unforgettable you.
Welcome back to the NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One. What a first half in Albany. LSU and Iowa tied at 45. A trip to the Final Four on the line tonight as we take a look at our championship bracket. Undefeated South Carolina and NC State already have punched their tickets. USC and UConn will play following this game. As we welcome you back courtside, Ryan Rucco alongside the Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo. That was pretty fun, huh? That first half, unbelievable. As we take a look at our Capital One rewarding performance. How about the stars, beginning with Angel Reese?
There was no more impactful player on both ends of the floor in that first half than Angel Reese. Here she draws forward as she gets into the paint, able to finish. Was all over the offensive glass with 3-0 boards in the first 20 minutes, getting it done defensively as well. 2 steals, 2 blocks. What a first half for Angel Reese. And then Caitlin Clark, of course, is going to cause all kinds of problems offensively here. Draws 5 defenders, gets the paint touch, delivers it outside for a 3, and we know she can also walk in and drain them from deep. I thought she had a really good balance of attacking the paint and taking the perimeter shot. Take a look here. What does Caitlin Clark like to do when she goes left? She likes to pull up. What does she like to do when she goes right? Get all the way to the rim. She was able to do both in the first half.
Clark with 19 points, 5 assists. Reese with 13 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Here we go, second half action in Albany. A trip to the Final Four at stake. Clark was trying to redirect a pass. Clark, oh my, from Schenectady. Here's Johnson, who gets fouled, and if it's Stolke, it will be her third, and it is number 3 on Hannah Stolke.
Caitlin Clark here, Haley Van Lith right there, but you're never right there when it's Caitlin Clark. The bench is liking the 3.
We know the stardom of Clark is unlike anything we have seen. The thing that's at the base of the stardom is her intoxicating range. And when you look at her average three-pointer made, it's over 26 feet. The three-point line is just over 22 feet. 56% of her threes are from 25 plus as Johnson hits both free throws.
We simply have never seen a player take that many threes from distance and hit them at that kind of a percentage.
Here's Martin cutting through the lane, gets blocked but fouled. Rajay Johnson gets whistled for the personal, helps up Martin. And free throws here for Martin as we send things over to Holly Rush.
Listening into Kim Mulkey's huddle right before the team took the floor, she talked about X's and O's, where they want to defend, but at the very end, she looked right at Angel Reese. Are you okay? Are you okay? How's that ankle? The right ankle is sore. Angel did change her shoes at half. I'm assuming there's some extra tape under that right ankle, and then her teammates tried to hype her up. You're a dog, you're fine, you got the summer to get better. They want her to gut it out right now.
And Angel Reese has not yet said what she is going to do after this year. She could come back to LSU for another season, or she could enter the WNBA draft, and I'm sure there are a lot of WNBA GMs watching tonight hoping for the latter.
She did say she would make the decision right after her last game.
Yep, she said she'll tell her coach first and then everybody else. Johnson, back iron, no, and O'Grady the rebound. Reese has 2 fouls. Clark gets it ahead of Volter, can't lay it in. Great job by Johnson to contest it.
Iowa has stayed in this man-to-man throughout the course of this third quarter. It was a much more effective
nice cut from Johnson and fine from Reese.
Defense for them in the first half.
Here's Martin running to the floor and lays it in on the dime from Clark. How about the pace of this game? It has been remarkable, up and down, back and forth. Van Lith cuts through, gets stripped, out of bounds. It'll stay with LSU. Hey, the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Final Four begins Saturday at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific on TBS. For more information, go to ncaa.com. We know NC State women and men are in. You could end up with the UConn men and women. Connecticut will play Juju Watkins and USC following this game on ESPN tonight. Van Lith left alone. No, missed it badly, and Martin the rebound. Van Lith now 1 for 4 from 3. She hit her first attempt. Clark wheels around, evades Van Lith, and drains it. My goodness.
We talked about Caitlin Clark doing things no other player has done before. Logo, left, 3, like no other.
Despite what Geico may have you believe with their easy-to-use, award-winning mobile app, cavemen can do hard things too, like getting a gig on March Madness. Because contrary to popular belief, bracketology, or the study of predicting the NCAA bracket, is not a true science. In fact, it ranks only 5th among America's favorite pseudosciences. Above it are astrology, alchemy, aromatherapy, and advertising.
Excuse me, would you mind taking a picture of us?
Oh, no problem.
Thanks.
Ooh, yes, problem. You need Verizon. Trade in that old thing and get a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage, so you can take all the pics. So many selfies.
A preposterous amount of panos!
That means panoramic. And as many portraits of me as your heart desires.
How about none?
None, yeah, none feels right.
Trade in any iPhone in any condition and get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. Only on Verizon.
Amelia, turn off alarm. Amelia, weather?
70 degrees and sunny today.
Amelia, unlock the door.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Jen.
Why not?
Did you forget something?
My protein shake.
The future isn't scary. Not investing in it is.
You're so dramatic, Amelia.
Bye, Jen.
100 innovative companies, one ETF. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Everyone's hyped that Wendy's made the official hamburger of March Madness a buck. Yeah! But Tyler and Toby on another level.
Get it for a buck, get it for a buck. Dave Single, Dave Single.
Get hyped with fresh, never frozen beef on Wendy's Dave Single for a buck. Only in the app.
You know, Doug, ever since switching to Workday, you've been a real rock star.
Rock star? What do you know about rock stars?
Billy Idol?
I mean, where's the skin-tight leather?
The shoes are leather.
Where's the unnecessary zippers? That thing!
Billy, rock star is just how Doug feels when he uses Workday. Thanks, Rory.
I'll show you rock star.
Be a finance and HR rock star. Workday for a changing world.
Billy Idol just stole your golf cart.
An ABC Hockey Saturday doubleheader on ABC and ESPN+.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA consent is prohibited.
Now it is time for Get More, brought to you by Geico.
Caitlin Clark dialing it up from deep doesn't just mean this. 27 and a half just about feet on that jumper, but it's also her get-ahead passing and how she sees the floor and can deliver the basketball. And yeah, then it's this again. Haley Van Lith, those were two really good contests, just great shots from Caitlin Clark.
Well, one of the things that Haley Van Lith talked to us about earlier today at shoot-around was she said the key to guarding Caitlin is you cannot get emotional about the shot she makes. She's going to make some ridiculous shots. You can't let it take you out of what you're trying to do defensively.
We heard Drea Carter talk about that at the half with both Caitlin Clark's shots and Angel Reese blocks. Players cannot internalize those and take them personally.
6-point Iowa lead. They led by 9 early, then LSU built an 8-point lead. Iowa came back to tie it at the half. See the numbers against Man and D. This game for Iowa. Poa's 3, missed it badly, and it's out of bounds to Iowa. So last here, Poa comes in for Van Lith. Now, one more thing on Haley Van Lith. She got an IV because she's been so sick before that UCLA game. That's how sick she was. Clark! She's possessed! An 8-0 run and a whole lot of distance from Caitlin Clark. Reese can't swivel it in. Johnson, what an offensive rebound from Flau'jae Johnson.
Good things happen when Angel Reese touches the ball inside, draws so much attention.
Clark finds O'Grady. O'Grady gets smothered by Johnson. Here comes Flau'jae Johnson, who has the last 10 LSU points. Williams, mid-range, no. Reese, the tip won't go. Long rebound, who's gonna get to it? It's Johnson for LSU. Johnson giving it up. Reese wants a touch, gets one. Morrow in the mid-range, And Martin the rebound as Clark slows her team down. Clark 6 of 11 from 3. Clark will fire. No. Long rebound in the corner, saved by Morrow to Poa, and here come the Tigers. They dump it down for Reese. Reese bodies in, denied by O'Grady, goes back at it, and a foul on the second attempt before the bucket will put Reese at the line.
The distance on these Caitlin Clark threes. It's just ridiculous.
LSU shooting 2,
You can see Clark starting to emote a little more, feeling it in this third quarter. Has hit 3 threes already in the frame. Reese makes the second. Angel Reese at 73.5% from the line this year. Here's Clark racing inside, behind the back to O'Grady. Martin looking to shed last here Poa. A falter. The crossover. Gets it to O'Grady. Out to Marshall. Marshall gets fouled by Williams. Her first.
Really nice. Just a little head and shoulder fake by Gabby Marshall. Gets Williams to bite. Gets inside and the foul drawn as well.
Winner of this game will play the winner of USC UConn in the Final Four. That game follows this on ESPN. A falter, can't lay it in. Good contest for Morrow. An opportunity for LSU here. Johnson. Looking to shake Martin. Johnson can't lay it in. And the rebound to Iowa. Here's Johnson, and she fouls Clark as Clark lays it in, but the foul was long before that.
There are so many players on the floor here tonight that are simply delightful to watch. Flau'jae Johnson, certainly one of them.
And that is a big third foul on Flau'jae, who has had a tremendous tournament, is so effervescent. Kim Mulkey talks about her as just a joyful person and the energy that her team gets from the joy that Johnson plays with, who is also a recording artist for Rock Nation. That's deflected and stays here. Nice hands from Angel Reese.
That's an interesting, by the way.
Yeah. Flau'jae truly can do it all. But right now on the bench with 3 fouls. Here's Clark shaking free, and a foul here against Poa, and that is going to be Poa's third. So you have 3 on Poa, 3 on Johnson.
When you're trying to fight through all the screens to chase Caitlin Clark, it just puts players in tough positions defensively where they can foul.
Here's Martin. Clark, again coming off the screens. Clark steps back, fires. You bet! Her 7th-3 of the game. Reese trying to save it and does. Poa, no. Rebound, Martin. Clark from the logo. No. Caitlin Clark passes Taylor Robertson most career threes in Division I history. Reese can't lay it in. Morrow, no. Another chance. Won't go.
Smart. Caitlin Clark tipping it out, knowing she can't corral it herself.
Clark was wide open. Feuerbach didn't see her. And then a kick ball. This is sensational.
There are times when you just can't avoid talking about length. Hand in her face, drains it anyway.
Irresistible from every angle. The first ever Buick Envista. Buick. Exceptional by design.
Hold on. It's only a game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got that. Bucket.
A little hard work. A shot.
3. Check up.
It's only a jump.
If you're not here for Fandom 101, you're in the wrong class. Here, we learn the fundamentals of phanology, the basics of bringing the noise, and the physics of bringing it out. Your path to fan mastery begins here. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Not all Caitlin Clarks are the same.
Caitlin Clark, city planner.
Just like not all internet providers are the same. Don't settle. You want fast, get fast. You want reliable, get reliable. You want powerful, get powerful. Get real deal speed, reliability, and power with Xfinity.
She shoots from here? That's kind of my thing.
When you finally decide to take care of you, there's Instacart. There's Instacart.
Well, there are stars still to come tonight. Juju Watkins and USC about to take on Paige Beckers and UConn. That is up next here on ESPN. What a freshman season for this star who scored 30 in a win against Baylor to advance to the Elite Eight. And Paige Beckers, yeah, she's fully back, averaging 28 points per game in this tournament, reminding everybody the star that she is. Meanwhile, Iowa with the basketball, leading by 9. Clark has been electric in this quarter. What a pass, and Martin trying to save it. Van Lith has it for LSU. Here's Van Lith racing down the floor, and it's out of bounds as Clark got a hand on it.
And I know it's tough because Flau'jae Johnson has 3 fouls, but I just wonder if at some point LSU is going to put her defensively on Caitlin Clark. All season long, she has been the player who has taken the best and the toughest perimeter defensive assignment.
Meanwhile, Reese started 6 of 8, is 0 of 7 since. Remember, she also injured her ankle. Here's Clark. Will she pull up? Finding a Falter who lays it in. Good decision there from Clark. The lead is 11 for Iowa. This game was tied at the half. Reese going to work, can't finish, gets fouled, and Angel Reese is going to go to the line.
Caitlin Clark just manipulates everyone as she comes down the floor. No, she doesn't want to attack the shot blocker. Hesitation, and delivers the basketball.
You talk about her assists a lot, Rebecca. Ben Lober has done an unbelievable job tracking this all season and feeding us this information. Just how many assists come in transition for Caitlin?
Ben on the Iowa staff, their video guy, and he just keeps track of this, and it's just incredible, the get-ahead passer that she is.
Reese misses both. A Falter right on cue gets denied. Flau'jae Johnson jumping out of the gym for that rejection.
And then immediately turns, gathers her team, is the voice in the huddle. This young woman is only a sophomore. Elite athlete, elite basketball player.
An elite leader as a sophomore. Here's Clark. Johnson on her now. Clark looking to shake Johnson. Clark into the lane. Lefty finish won't go. Sets up Martin. Too strong. And the rebound, Michaela Williams for LSU. Tigers have missed 13 of their last 14 shots. Williams can't hit. Good box out from Martin. And it's off the foot of Morrow, out of bounds to Iowa. It looked like Martin took a shot, maybe to the ear. Kate Martin about as tough as they come. Lisa Bluter calls her the glue to this Iowa team, playing her 161st career game at Iowa. No doubt destined to be a coach whenever her playing